Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Are you just a glutton for punishment? Well, at any cost, you made the bed and now you gotta lie in it. And you're about to watch P.S. I Love You. And from the title alone, you already know it's going to be a long couple of hours. Fortunately, I can help you out with this one. Alright, let's get to it. This is Holly. This is Jerry. They're married, and they love each other. Jerry dies and Holly is sad as shit. Holly turns into a hermit and hides from the world, but on her 30th birthday, her friends and family bum rush her back into reality.
You're 30!
Just as they're about to get her life back on track, however, a cake arrives, and a letter from Jerry. This is the first of many letters from her dead husband, and they all end with P.S. I love you. As that year passes, she gets more letters, and they send her on more adventures. Holly's mom thinks the letters are keeping Holly in the past, but they're really helping her move forward with her life, maybe. Dead Jerry pays for Holly and her friends to go to Ireland. The letters lead them to an old pub where Holly meets William. He's hot, he plays guitar, and he sings.
Your music is beautiful.
But he sings a song that Dead Jerry sang to her, which makes her sad, so she runs away. Sometime later, they're fishing and they lose the oars. Her friends try to cheer Holly up by telling them about how great their lives are.
I'm having a baby.
I'm getting married!
And of course, that makes Holly sad.
I'm sorry. This is your trip. This is your trip.
Yeah,
It's okay. No, me too.
Somehow, hot guitar guy William shows up and saves the day. Holly and William hook up and then talk about Dead Jerry. She asks William to drive her to Dead Jerry's parents' house, and then it hits him. William was Jerry's best friend as a kid.
It's all right, me and Jerry, we shared everything together.
What the fuck is right? Holly freaks out, but William just calms her down by telling stories about his and Dead Jerry's childhood. That somehow kind of works. But regardless, she goes back to Manhattan, and appears to have learned nothing from her trip as she turns back into a hermit. She finds an old suspender clip and makes a shoe with it, so she's doing okay. She takes a class about shoemaking and helps her find her place in the world a little bit. And while on a walk, her mom reveals she was delivering Dead Jerry's letters the whole time and gives her the final letter. She gets a voicemail from Daniel, and who the fuck is Daniel?
I'm Daniel.
Okay, this guy's in the movie too. It doesn't matter.
That's a little too much information, I guess.
They go to a Yankees game and they read the final letter. Dead Jerry tells her to get on with her life and find new love. Which she probably would have done sooner had it not been for all those letters, Dead Jerry, but who am I to say?
I did something bad, right?
Oh, and then Holly takes her mom to Ireland, which shows that she's moving on with her life by going back to the country her dead husband is from. Okay, I'm not going to read too much into it. The movie ends here. Alrighty, now time for some details. If you're watching this with someone who has not read the book, just talk about how cute every scene with Holly and Dead Jerry is. All the other stuff you could basically just tune out. If you're watching this with someone who has read the book, you should just trash talk it a little bit. Not too much or they're going to get mad at you, but just enough. And to keep you on track, here's why you should be angry. In the book, the entire story takes place in Ireland, because they're all Irish. So roll your eyes at every scene that takes place in New York and you're good to go. Next, the book shows how Jerry's death affected everybody, not just a pity party for Holly, and they kind of flush out a bit more of the friends and the family. Holly doesn't fly to Ireland to meet Jerry's parents. She goes to Spain, and Jerry's parents don't even like her. And lastly, the biggest issue, this guy and this guy are the same person in the book. The movie took one fully developed Irish character and split it into two barely developed people. So, sorry Daniel, you did not make the cut.
It's not the same.
Oh, lastly, she definitely did not sleep with Dead Jerry's childhood best friend. She didn't do that. In the book, this dude didn't even know Jerry. Alright, that's it. You're ready to watch P.S. I Love You. Go get him, champ. And P.S. I love making these videos. So if you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the above, do one of the three. So please tell me if you liked it. Just let me know. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy.